Dark Aether is one of the most beautiful camos in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and this camo has been highly requested, as well as all the other zombie camos, to be put into Warzone. And we've only seen the multiplayer camos, of course, with Gold, Diamond, and DM Ultra, which are beautiful camos in their own right, but the zombie camos is really something that people have wanted to see, and some people even grinded Dark Aether to, because people expected both the zombie camos and the multiplayer camos to be in Warzone. However, this hasn't been the case just yet, until potentially now. In case you guys don't know, in the game files, there's basically references to Dark Aether, Plague Diamond, and Golden Viper camos in the Warzone game files as of Season 4 Reloaded. So this potentially means that for Season 5, Dark Aether will be out and ready to put on to the Warzone guns. I'm making this video in advance just to pretty much help you guys pretty much prepare as to how to unlock Dark Aether really quickly here before Season 5 launches. And if Dark Aether has already launched and you're trying to unlock Dark Aether in Warzone, as it's already out, well, this guide will help you get the camo in 4 days. And whether you're a free-to-play Warzone player or you have Black Ops Cold War, I have tips and tricks for both. So if you guys are excited to potentially unlock Dark Aether in Call of Duty Cold War Warzone, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those post notifications. Today's video will be a very informative one, and I usually don't do these types of videos, but I thought that, this camo is very sought after, and I want to make sure you guys are able to get Dark Aether as soon as possible on your Warzone gun. So let's start off with the proof that I have unlocked this camo in 4 days, and then I'll go on through my methodology and how I was able to do that. So as you guys can see from my combat record, it took me 4 days, 1 hour, and 12 minutes to pretty much unlock Dark Aether. This is a screenshot right after I unlocked Dark Aether, and it legit took me 4 in-game days. Now, if you guys are wondering how to do this when you're a Warzone free-to-play player, well, considering that Call of Duty has Black Ops Cold War for free for a week, once every season, if you take advantage of that week, and there should be 2 weeks left, if you take advantage of those 2 weeks and you split it up into like 2 days, between each week, well then pretty much you'll be able to unlock the zombie camos very efficiently as long as you're at a good pace. So that's how you're going to be able to do it if you're a Warzone free-to-play player. Otherwise, you're going to have to pick up Black Ops Cold War at some point and, have zombies for yourself. Yeah, let's get into my methodology and how to get the camo in 4 days or less. And I say or less. This could honestly be 3 days because I spent a good amount of time on zombies just leveling up guns. So this is including leveling and the camo grind. So without the leveling, I think this could have been like 3 days or something. So let's get into it. Okay, so to unlock Dark Aether, you have to get Golden Viper for 26 weapons, and I'm going to tell you guys the requirements right now. You need 1 melee weapon, 1 special weapon, 2 launchers, 2 shotguns, 3 pistols, 3 snipers, 4 tactical rifles, 5 SMGs, and 5 ARs. Now, when it comes to your choice of weapons, that's honestly up to you, but I'm going to give you guys what I did and what the best choices could be, depending if you want to get Dark Aether as quick as possible like I did. Now, when it comes to the melee weapon, you can either choose to do the default knife or any of these melee weapons. And statistically, if you have the E-tool is the fastest killing melee weapon in zombies. The reason being is that it melees faster than all the other melee weapons in the game. So with the E-tool, if you want to get a melee weapon done fast, use the E-tool. That's what I would recommend. For your special, I would just say the nail gun because it's basically an SMG. It's a fully automatic weapon and it's really easy to complete. If you want to go ahead and go for the explosive M79, I mean, it's up to you. All these other challenges are all going to be different, but I just recommend the nail gun because it's consistent with a lot of the other challenges that you're going to be doing in the rest of the Dark Aether grind. And then when it comes to the launchers, obviously you got to do the Sigma and the RPG. When it comes to the shotguns, I would say most of you guys should go with the Gallo or the Street Sweeper because they're basically automatic and shoot faster. But I did the Horror and the Gallo because the Street Sweeper wasn't out yet, I believe. If my memory serves me correctly. For the pistols, I would say, I just did the 3 default pistols. The AMP-63 wasn't out yet. And since the AMP-63 is fully automatic, if you want to go ahead and go for the AMP-63, then go for it. But it's really up to you. I'm not sure, you guys can go ahead and debate that. All these pistols should be really good for headshot damage. Sniper rifles, I would say I did the 3 default sniper rifles because those are the ones that I had already. I think for ease of access, definitely use the M82 and use the Pellington because they're very fast sniper rifles. And the sniper rifle is going to take you the longest time when compared to other weapons. So use those 2 sniper rifles, and then you should use the Swiss, I believe, because it has a faster fire rate as well. You want to get the faster fire rate snipers out done first if you just want Dark Aether fast. Obviously, you got to choose what guns you want to get gold, because once you get Dark Aether for those 3 guns, those 3 guns will have Dark Aether. The other 2 guns, you know, say the ZRG and the Tundra, since I didn't do them, they won't have Dark Aether until I get gold for them. So you could just choose the guns that you want Dark Aether for, or you can choose the most optimal guns, which is what I'm telling you guys right now. So keep that in mind. For the LMGs, I just did the M60, RPD, and Stoner because the MG82 wasn't out yet. However, if the MG82 was out, I would have chosen it over the M60. Tactical rifles, I went with the default for tactical rifles because the Carve 2 wasn't out yet. With the Carve 2, I would say I would replace either. I'll probably replace the Type 63 because it's pretty trash in Warzone. I'd choose these 4. For the SMGs, I went with the MP5, the AK-74U, the KSP, the LC-10, and the OTS-9. There's a lot of SMGs for you to choose from. And honestly, it's really up to personal preference. What guns do you guys think will be meta in Warzone? You know, choose those guns if you want. Or if you have favorites that you want to get Dark Aether for, then get Dark Aether for those guns. And then for the assault rifles, I did the XM4, the AK-47, the QBZ, the Groza, and the Farah. I just like those ARs, and I think some of those will be meta to be, or some of them are meta, like the QBZ. So yeah, really up to you. But I do recommend, especially for ease of access, use the E2 in terms of a melee weapon. So now we're going to talk about what you should use your Ethereum crystals on, you know, in terms of weapon classes and field upgrades and perks and all that. So weapon classes, obviously, you want to have every class upgraded to tier 5. You know, that's kind of obvious. And obviously, start off by leveling the weapon class that you're working on currently. So if you're working on specials, level that up to tier 5. And then going over to the elemental skills perks, you want to have all the perks maxed out, except for maybe elemental pop. I don't really use elemental pop because sometimes the dead rot that you get from that sometimes, or some of the other effects, take away kills that could have been, you know, kills that you could have gotten with your gun. Because elemental pop kills don't count towards the crit kills or pack-a-punch kills or some of the other kills. So you want to be fast with it. And then for your ammo mods, level up cryo freeze to tier 5 because that'll freeze the zombies and make it easy for you to pretty much hit headshots. Shout out to my girlfriend for that tip, because that cryo freeze is really, really nice. And the field upgrade that you want to level up all the way to tier 3 and not tier 5 and want to use in-game is the Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire makes your bullets very, very powerful, and you'll be able to take full squads of zombies in the later rounds with ease, which you'll definitely need if you want to be grinding for a long time. Now, the reason why I say tier 3 and not upgrading it to tier 4 or tier 5 is because that tier 4 effect, burning effect, has a small chance to insta-kill. It's nice, but once again, the burning effect is going to take away potential kills that you could be getting in those rounds, which, you know, will make it longer for you to get your Dark Aether done. You know, I feel like crit kills always take the longest, and if your Ring of Fire is taking away kills with that insta-kill effect, then you're delaying the amount of time, or you're just making your time way longer than it should be. It's kind of similar to the elemental pop explanation that I had earlier. And now I'm going to give you guys an example and basically my strategy for getting a gun to gold in an hour to 2 hours tops. So as you guys can see here, today we're going to be using the Cold War AK-47, which is, you know, I pretty much recorded this before, you know, I got Dark Aether, so I can show you guys what my grind method was. Obviously, you need 2,500 kills for the gun in general. You need 2,500 pack-a-punch kills. You need 2,500 crit kills, which is what takes the longest. I'm telling you guys how to get the crit kills very easily with a strat that I have. And then a lot of the other challenges, they're really easy because you'll just get them naturally as you play the game. But yeah, let's get into a game of Firebase Z, and I'll tell you why I choose Firebase Z. Firebase Z is a lot more easier than Die Machine, and the new map that just came out, Marred Totem. Don't do Outbreak. Outbreak will just take forever. Outbreak is very, very slow in my opinion. But if you do Firebase Z, it's a lot more fast-paced in the longer rounds, and it's just overall more easy to set up and be on your toes with, and you'll be able to get Dark Aether guns fast, and you guys will see in this video. Now, you can obviously do zombies solo or in a squad. I just tend to do it solo. Here, you guys will see that I'm playing with like 2 bot accounts in a sense. I just hooked up my PS4, you know, have random accounts with them and let them connect to me. This doesn't matter just because I just wanted some extra zombies in the beginning, but they get disconnected eventually because of inactivity or whatever. So it doesn't matter. Do it solo, do it with people, but most importantly, get those critical hit kills. It's super easy to get critical hit kills in the beginning rounds, so that's what you really want to focus on doing. And as you guys can see, I'm just getting pure headshots. So just keep killing zombies until you have 1,500 points. And once you have 1500 points, you're gonna want to go over and open this door immediately. The reason for just like going through the game really fast is that we want to open up Pack-a-Punch as soon as possible. We need 2500 kills for Pack-a-Punch, and the longer that we take getting Pack-a-Punch, obviously the longer the game is going to be, and we're trying to lessen that time. So with this strat, we're going to get to Pack-a-Punch really fast. So here in round 2 and round 3, or however many rounds it takes, you're going to kill a couple more zombies, you know, obviously get as many crits as you can, and then I'm going to tell you guys which door to open and which doors you should keep open and which doors not to open. Once again, this is about point conservation, ammo conservation. You want to be accurate as possible. Just be quick, be fast. You know, we're trying to get that Dark Ether quick, and you know, just be efficient. Basically, it's like really easy to do here. Okay, now that you have enough points, make sure you guys open this door leading to this reactor right here with the dome. You know, you see the dome right here, and then obviously you want to turn on the reactor and, you know, pretty much kill the zombies here, which is gonna be really freaking nice. So then after finishing that reactor up, you're going to want to go to the next reactor by, you know, going through this direction. The direction that I'm taking you guys and the reactors that I'm giving you guys basically makes it so that you spend the least amount of money possible, so that after doing all the reactors and killing all the zombies and stuff, you have enough money to pack a punch. So make sure to go to this reactor right here, you know, obviously open the door, and then find the 500 on the reactor, and then, you know, go ahead and kill some more zombies. Make sure you get the extra 100 points from Speed Cola, or whatever the case is, and have a good time here, you know, keep grinding. And then after finishing up the reactor here, you know, with the last kill, you're going to want to go all the way in this direction. You want to go back to the first reactor here, which you guys are seeing here. And then once you go past the first reactor here, you're going to want to go to the third reactor by going through this door right here. You only had to buy one door, and you have to buy 2 doors if you went the other way. So here, you just pretty much do the last reactor here, you know, you get your headshots, you know, do everything that you got to do, you know, finish up this round really quickly. And then once you're done with this reactor, we're going to go ahead and go to Pack-a-Punch and Pack-a-Punch our weapon, because we have over 5,000 points, which is nice. And then once you're at Pack-a-Punch, you know, Pack-a-Punch your weapon, and now you can start getting the Pack-a-Punch kills as well as even more crit kills. However, don't spend your money on perks just yet. We're going to get yourself a free perk after killing some of the zombies here really fast. Now, make sure you guys go to the top of Pack-a-Punch here, and here at the top of Pack-a-Punch, you'll see this bunny in this little aisle here. So make sure you're just looking at the bunny at the same time. After a little bit, it's going to turn at you, and you want to just keep looking at the bunny, you know, just keep an eye on it, you know, keep shooting at it, whatever the case is. Don't let your eyes off of it at all. And then after a while, the bunny is going to take you to the Dark Ether world, basically. And in this little freaking environment, you don't really want to kill any of the zombies. What you want to do is just go ahead and go to the bunnies that spawn in here. So you want to go to this first bunny here, you know, shoot it, do your thing here. And then obviously, you know, fight off some zombies if you want. You have a Pack-a-Punch of weapons, so you most likely won't die unless you're not that skilled. But in any case, just keep running if that's the case. And then go to the second bunny here, you know, which is going to be spawning somewhere far from the first bunny. And then after you shoot the second bunny, a third bunny will spawn in, and then you're going to want to go to the third bunny, obviously. But yeah, here's the last bunny right here. We're going to go ahead and body this bunny after killing this mimic, because I'm being a little frisky here. And there it is. And then after killing the third bunny, a chest will spawn in with a yellow light, so you just go towards the yellow light here. And in this chest, you're going to get a whole bunch of salvage, which is going to help you with upgrading your weapon. And then you're also going to get a free perk, which is usually Juggernaut. It's very rare when it's another perk, I believe. I think it's only freaking Juggernaut. But make sure you guys get all the goodies from here. You can even get another weapon and use that weapon if you want to like level it up or whatever the case is. But I'm just going to stick with my AK because I've already done a bunch of the other weapons, and I'm just more focused on my AK. So just stay here for a bit, and then you'll eventually get teleported back. And now that you're back, what you want to do next is basically upgrade your guns in the armor area or whatever. You know, obviously get that cryo freeze tier 5 first. You don't have to Pack-a-Punch your weapon again, but get that tier upgrade for your weapon. You know, make it from red to green, make it more powerful. And from here, you basically just want to upgrade your gun, you know, get some armor, and then also get some perks. And I'm gonna tell you guys which perks are important from in importance, I guess you could say. So we're gonna go back to the Pack-a-Punch or the perk machine here, and we're gonna get you know, Deadshot. Deadshot is probably the #1 perk you got to get after Juggernaut, because once you have Deadshot, your aim automatically goes to the heads of the zombies. You know what crit kills are? You know, you got to get those headshots. Headshots equals crit kills, and crit kills, you know, they take a while. So if you have a perk that helps you get crit kills, then you're gonna do crit kills like nothing. And with having your aim automatically go to the head, that's amazing. And then obviously you want to upgrade your weapon. And then you know, I usually just reserve my points from armor. I usually get an armor pickup from the zombies. but always upgrade your weapon and keep raising money, basically. Just train around in this area for a little bit until you have enough money to get 5 perks, and you guys will see what the 5 perks are that you need. So the next perk that you're going to need is going to be Speed Cola in my case here. I usually get Stamina Up. I don't know why in this run through I got Speed Cola, but Stamina Up is a lot more better because you run faster. And then obviously you're going to kill some more zombies in this area, and this is pretty much how you train this area for when you're trying to gather perks. It's really easy headshots. I wouldn't recommend this area for later rounds, but here in the early rounds it's super easy to just stack up points. So after killing some zombies, you go back to the perk machine and you get your next perk, which is going to be Stamina. So yeah, these 4 perks are pretty much your bread and butter. They're the most important ones. And then the 5th perk is going to be such a novelty. It's going to be nice little quick revive, because if you have it up to tier 5, you pretty much revive yourself if you don't have a self-res by just killing a zombie. So after getting your 5 perks, you're going to want to go back to the helicopter pad here, like the helicopter area here, and you just want to train here. And this is pretty much the easy strat. The 10 round strat is what I call it. After 10 rounds, you should be set up, ready to go. It could even be 11 rounds, and basically you just want to patrol this helicopter pad as I'm doing here, and you'll get easy headshots, as you guys can see here. This area is very manageable with none of the doors being open. You can get points like crazy. So when you're doing this, all you want to do is just pretty much train your zombies, get those camos going, get those crit kills, get those multi kills, and just stack up money. And in between rounds, or whenever during the rounds, you can go to this armor station right here and level up your gun and, you know, get it upgraded or get some more armor, you know, in a sense. And then obviously in between rounds, you can also go back to the pack-a-punch machine and whenever you have cash and pack-a-punch your gun. But here, as you guys can see, it's one of those special rounds. And the special rounds, they're really simple for the first one and the second one. I'll talk about the third one probably later on. But when you have a fully upgraded gun here with just one pack-a-punch when in the blue or the green, this is just easy money. You really will have no difficulty getting all these extra freaking crit kills, as you guys can see. My AK-47 is doing everything perfectly, and I'm on track to have a really good freaking zombie game. So this is pretty much how you do all the bunker rounds, I guess you could call them, the special rounds that give you like max ammo and a carpenter and stuff. But it really is no biggie here in the early rounds. Like, it's legit just easy freaking money. I really can't believe how easy Firebase Z is. And it's less BS than Martyr Totem and the other maps. So after doing that, obviously I just grind out. But at round 25, this is where you're gonna want to change up the strat. Obviously, I'm still at the helipad, right? And I've got my gun fully pack-a-punched, and it's purple upgraded. I got tier 3 armor now, and I'm looking pretty good. However, this area is becoming a little bit too crazy for me to handle. So at this point, at round 25, open this door up, and you will have the best time of your life now. And this means that you're pretty much going to be set for the rest of the game, because in this area, I like to put a ring of fire right here, or I like to hold this area right here and just get a whole bunch of headshots. Here's where you're going to get most of your crit kills, by this bunker right here, or this area, this little building here. Because all those zombies stack up in such a way that it makes it super easy for you to get headshots. And this makes headshot grabbing a lot easier. You know, crit grabbing, headshot grabbing, it's just super freaking easy. And you're going to want to do this for the rest of the game. You're going to want to open that middle door up. Keep the right door closed unless you really need to open it up. But once you have this opened up, just do rounds 25 to around 45, which is where I'm going to get the gold gun here. But really easy strat here, as you guys can see. So here we are on the order round, or the round 30. And as you guys can see, we have 1,400 eliminations and 1,200 crit kills. So we're about halfway to our objective, in terms of crit kills, obviously. But for the order round, you're definitely going to want to use your ring of fire here. You want to have your gun pretty much fully upgraded at this point. Max pack-a-punch, yellow, orange, legendary status, as you guys can see here. My AK-47 is ready. So once order spawns in, this is where you want to be ready to just shoot and go crazy. So I like to put a couple of shots in him whenever I see him. If you can see him from here, that's a W, you know, depending on the area that you're in. But definitely shoot at him as early as possible if you see him, because you want to put damage into him as fast as possible and clear this round ASAP. Because this round can get a little too much hectic. And it's okay if you can't kill order like I'm doing here. Like, honestly, one ring of fire really does bring him down at this point, as long as you just keep shooting at him and you're just kind of smart about your movement and everything. And you can also use the kill streaks as well. But it's all cool if you don't kill Orda, or if you don't win this round completely. The only thing that sucks is that you're going to have to activate a reactor again and all that. So Obviously, you know, the best case scenario is to kill Orda here, as I'm doing here. You know, obviously when he opens his red eye or whatever, kill his red eye, and then he is pretty much done and easy to go. As you guys can see there, really, really easy round. Took me a minute to destroy this dude at round 30, and we're already around 31, and now we're just going to continue doing the same strat that we've been doing and keep it going. So here we are on round 36 / round 37, and the reason why I'm including this little segment here is that now you guys can see what I do on these super late rounds. Obviously, I do this strat since round 25 and up, but starting around like round 36, round 35, the zombies do get pretty strong, and at that point, I definitely need my Ring of Fire to be very, very effective in order to kill these zombies really quickly and get to my hour-and-a-half / 2 hour mark of getting a gun gold. As of this moment, every round is pretty much 2 to 3 minutes. You know, from rounds 30 to 40, they're like 2 minutes and a half maybe. And then from rounds like 40 to 45 / 46, where it's a round you're going to be ending, the rounds are like 3 minutes each. So you're really saving a lot of time. Like, when you think about it, if you're doing all these rounds really quickly, like rounds 25 to 30, they're like a minute each. And even before then, rounds like 10 to 20 are like a minute each. So I'm really speedrunning these zombies and making it super easy for myself to get this Dark Aether gun as quick as possible. So as you guys can see here, what I like to do is just like pretty much stack up right here. Because if you stack up right here, you get so many crit kills that it just becomes super easy to kind of hold. So I never like hanging on here for too much, but I try to get as many crit kills as I can. And this is basically what I do from round 25 and beyond. You know, I just pretty much train around here, train around the helipad, train about the little rooms in the middle, and just keep it moving. Just get those headshots and get those crit kills and make these rounds move fast. I believe this round is like 2 minutes. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes basically because of what I do here. And as long as you don't go down, you can get a gun gold in an hour-and-a-half. So right here, I believe I popped the Ring of Fire, and look at that. Easy crit kills, making my Dark Aether grind super fast. And by doing this every single round up to around 45 or round 46, when I have 2,500 crit kills, my journey is just really quick. So that's pretty much why I wanted to include round 37 here. And I prefer Firebase Z like over the other maps because Die Machine, I hate the Megatons. The Megatons are the worst elites to ever play against. I love Firebase Z because you get Mimics, which are really easy elite kills. You get the Manglers, which aren't that bad, honestly. You can kill them really quickly if you just aim for the head like I'm doing here. You just take off their armor, and this dude's dead. Like, easy freaking money. And then you don't have to deal with, like, what are they called? The Panzers, the Mard, or Toten. I haven't played too much Mard, but I just don't like the structure of the map all that much. Firebase Z is simple, clean, efficient. This will get you your Dark Aether fast and as soon as possible. Mara might be a pretty cool map, but I think Firebase Z is just the easiest map for grinding. It's simple, it's mindless. You know, put on some music to listen to when you're doing this, or watch some videos, and you'll be done with this in an hour-and-a-half / 2 hours. That's legit how long it took me to do this Cold War AK-47. So now let's skip over to round 44 / 45. Now, here in round 45 is pretty much when we're going to be freaking done. As you guys can see, we got like 2,187 eliminations, and we have 2,445 crits. And it takes around 2,500 crits to pretty much finish up a gun. And I believe I had a couple of crits already, so I think I need like 30 more. But by this point, you're pretty much done. All you need are the crits. So pretty much on average, you're going to be finishing each gun, every primary at least, around round 45, as you guys can see here, because 2,500 criticals is usually the max for every gun that's, you know, an AR, an SMG, an LMG, a tactical rifle, and I believe even the snipers. Pretty much every primary. Secondaries are like 1250. I think they half fit on like the shotguns and the pistols, so that'll be done maybe a little bit less. But there it is, Golden Viper. I finally freaking got it for the Cold War AK-47, and this was done around an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 45 minutes at most. I like died at one point, but obviously I revived. And make sure if you die, make sure you guys pick up a self-res from the craft stations or whatever. Just buy a self-res. It's gonna save you more than anything. You don't want to restart your progress and slow your progress down. And at this point, you can either choose to keep playing the game and like get another gun from like the mystery box, or get a gun from the walls. You know, you could wall buy a gun and then work on that gun, because I mean, you can make this strat work for a lot longer, but I just like restarting fresh just so that I'm not stressed out and everything. It's just like, it just feels like the rounds are too long after like round 46, round 47, round 48. And so I just usually just exfil at round 46 because that's the next exfil station, I guess you could say, or the next exfil point. But that's what I decided on doing. I was trying to pick up another gun, but I was like, you know what? I'm not really gonna do that. But yeah, if you're thinking about it, an hour and a half on a gun, and the fact that there's like 26 guns you have to do, that's not a lot of time. Like, you could do this very easily if you have every gun maxed leveled already, like I did, and you could get this done in 2 days. If you weren't like uploading, you know, as long as you had like some food to eat or rest every so often, you could get this done in 2.5 days in real time, in a sense. So it's up to you how you want to grind it out. This is pretty much the easiest way to do it. It's pretty much going to take you 2 straight days with the strategy that I give you guys. And yeah, I know this video is very long. A lot of my videos are very long, but this one in specific is very long than my others. And I hope you guys stay tuned to the end. I hope this video doesn't bomb, because then I'll be really pissed. So if you guys really enjoyed this guide, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on those post notifications, and let me know if you guys have Dark Ether. I'm ready for Warzone to have Dark Ether. And by the time this video is out, and hopefully has a whole bunch of views, you know, Dark Ether is out in Warzone. So I really hope that this guide helped you. But as of now, you know, obviously just playing Warzone, you won't be able to get Dark Ether because there are no zombies in Warzone, unless they do a whole, like, zombie event again. But I really doubt they're going to do that, and doubt that it's going to be permanent. So for now, just wait until those Black Ops Cold War free access weeks happen, and then get on Cold War at that point and really grind out camos and use this guide if you're a Warzone free-to-play player. But if you have Black Ops Cold War, if you bought Black Ops Cold War at a discount, you know, play zombies, have fun with this guide, and you'll be done in a couple of days. You could even get this done in a week in real time if you're taking breaks every so often and have a life, you know, like many of us do. I don't have a life. Anyways, I think that's all I really got to say. I just exfil at the end of this game and be happy. But yeah. Thank you for being big ballers. Make sure to follow me over on Twitch and TikTok at TheMarkOfAHero. And is there anything else you guys want me to do? I'll probably show off Dark Ether on most guns once, obviously, it's in Warzone. And let me know if this guide helped you. And yeah, I freaking love you all. Keep being big ballers. Bye. I love you all.